Good afternoon and welcome to week 47 of Blob on a Bike. Yeah! Right, today I'm at a place called Witherden Woods or Witherden Forest. It's not very far from my house. Driven past here dozen or so times. Always wanted to come and have a look in here, but never has been the right opportunity. But today it is. Nice and calm after yesterday's storm. I don't know what it was called, they always give them stupid names, but I'm hit on my Todd today. Little Sam is not very well this weekend, so Mrs. Blob on a Bike is at home looking after him, and I've been given a pass to come out and do a couple of miles on my bicycle. So I thought, what a great opportunity to come and check this place out while it's not raining and super windy. Let's go and have a look, shall we? It's quite flat. Give you a little bit of context. This again is Forestry Commission land, so it is really for logging and harvesting wood, basically. So it's one of these sort of scenarios, same as Cookworthy Forest. Got little fire roads darting off everywhere, but there might be some trails in here. There's probably not, but I've always wanted to come and have a look, so I'm going to do that today. And if I find some trails, good. If I don't, then not to bother, I'll get a few miles in. It's quite big, it crosses the road, and then there's some other bits further along the road as well. So I'm really going to spend not too much time digging around looking for the little trails. I want to get around it and see what's what, and if it's worth coming back for, I'll do a proper jolly looking for some trails. But let's go down here, shall we? Okay, so I've just come to this little juncture just here, and as I was riding through this section just here, I was thinking to myself, it's really close together, the same as Cookworthy Forest. Prefer more of like a redwood type forest really, but there's not much around here. And then I come across this. These are not tightly packed, they seem to be redwood trees of some description or something. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but there is a little trail there, and there might be another one down here. So I'm going to have a quick jolly in there. Like I said, not spending too much time looking for trails today because I want to get around all of it and see what's what. But I'm going to have a quick wander up there, and it may well come up here, which would be a bonus. Okay, so it's not really exciting, but I'll tell you what it has got going for it. It is kind of traily, and you could have a trail here, no problem at all. It's never going to be exciting really because there's hardly any gradient, but this is the most suitable sort of tree disbursement I've seen around here, because it's all really tightly packed where they're harvesting them. Anyway, I'm going to head back to the fire road and see what else is up the road. I was just talking to a nice couple out walking their dog, and I asked them if they ever lock the gates and stuff. I didn't want to park inside it because there was two gates. Well, the outside one was open and there's a little parking area, but I didn't want to park there and get locked in if they lock it in afterwards, so before I finish. So I parked out in the lay-by, but they said they'd never seen it close. And I'm just having a little more explore. You can see there's a little run down here, and it goes to where I turn around basically before to head back to the fire road. But a lot of people come here and walk their dogs. I've seen no existence of any bikes here previously. There must have been, obviously, but I reckon I'm going to keep going along the fire road, head back, and then I'll probably ride down there on the way back down the hill towards the other offshoots. I haven't got much further down the path, and I see a trail there and another one that goes up through these woods. And I think that crests and then goes down the hill. So I'm going to have a quick jimmy down there and see what's going on. And I've just come up from that way, so I may well head in that one on the way back. Depends what's over there as well. And down there, there's loads to explore here. As is the case 95% of the times, it was a nice little trail if you're not looking for anything in the way of excitement. Unfortunately, it was just flat and boring and ended up in a quaggy. So unless you're looking to get wet feet and no excitement, this is one to avoid. But I'm going to go and check out what's up the road. You never know what you're going to find. That's why I like going on these rides. So yesterday, Saturday and Friday, the day before obviously, we had some gale force winds here in the southwest, and unusually a northerly wind, which means the wind blows from the north, normally blows from the southwest. So a lot of the trees are not used to the wind blowing in that direction, particularly at gale force. So we had a lot of this happening. Two of the roads out of my village yesterday were blocked with massive trees, so it was a mission getting anywhere yesterday by road. But we did manage it, and Mrs. Blob on a Bike has a new bike, so I will show you that later in the week. But I've got to circumnavigate this big tree now. That is a whopper. Let's climb around this bit, shall we? I have found this great little trail, oh, I'm about to fall off, that literally skirts the outside of this forest. It's not exciting, but it's certainly seen some traffic, And further up I did see some evidence of some cycle tyre tracks, so I'm hoping there might be something more exciting up here. It's very rooty. This is my kind of place. I'm still skirting the edge of this forest here, and I've still got a track here. I think it's obviously predominantly used by walkers and stuff, but I've not seen any evidence of cycles on this bit here, you know, this path, but it's covered in leaves. But there is a track, and it's not far from my house, and this is the closest thing, seriously, that there is like this to my house. So this is quite good. It'll make a really good XC loop because it's quite long actually. So I'm going to carry on up here and see what's what. Well, you know where we are now. Went up there earlier and I said I'd like to have a look down there. I've just ridden up there. So now I've got a nice little cross-country loop. I'm going to head back there because I want to follow that trail that came down this side inside there, which I spotted from the other bit of the road, if that makes sense. So that's that, all that bit covered. Ride back up here quick, blast down there, go and see what's up the road. Well, you can see someone else has been here on a bike. It's one single tyre track. It's probably not a unicycle though. Seen a nice couple of little bits of single track that dart off in there, but it's not very exciting. It's just flat really, a bit bumpy. So I'm going to spin down here, see what's what. A couple of little forks for me to go and check out down here. So let's get to it. So I've just ridden down that fire road, and I've got to say, I've seen 2 or 3 places of interest darting off of it, which is much more than could be said for Cookworthy Forest just down the road. So, in all honesty, I don't think I'm going to get all of this done today, because whilst I'm here, I might as well go and check it out. And it's only close to my house, so I can always nip out and check out the rest another time. But for me, so far, so good. Much better than Cookworthy. Yeah. There are hills though, which is good if I want to have a blast down one. As is often the case with these places in a plantation, you can ride up a massive hill and all there is at the end is a big turning circle for lorries. So that was a waste of time trail wise, but it was good exercise riding up that hill, and I saw a couple of little bits off of it, which I've also just checked on the Strava map as well, which might be quite interesting, so I'm going to go and have a look. Well, would you look at that? I'm about to, and you're coming with me until my back wheel starts slipping out, which is probably now. No, we're still going. I see a tyre track. So also see lots of soppy mud, but if we skirt the outside of that, oh no, oh. Narrowly avoided that absolute slop fest. But on the flip side, it does look like it's a lot drier here, so you are still on board blob cam. Ugh. These tyres are rubbish. Right, let's keep going. Oh yeah, more soppy mess. Try and get around the outside of this. Oh, no, that didn't work. What the heck? Well, you are going in my pocket. Sorry. Well, this has just come out on a road, which is unexpected, because I can't remember seeing that on the map, but it's probably because I wasn't looking for a road. So I'm going to check out where I am and see where it might possibly go. Okay, that actually all makes sense to me, so I know exactly where I am. I'm going to shoot exactly back where I came from and then dart up this little bit that goes up there. Don't know if you can see that on the camera, but that will link me onto this loop around here and across the road where you got some more. That'll probably be a load of rubbish, but I am interested in these woods over here as well. There you go, you can probably see that a bit better. So I've got a few bits I want to check out today. Like I said, probably won't get around to all of it. It's only 2:05 actually, so I might do. So I'm going to crack on. My gears have stopped working. It's very gloopy down there. I've just had to clear a load of mud out of my rear mech. It just won't move because of all the mud. But people might say, oh, you never clean your bike, which is true, I don't. But the eagle eye would have noticed it was very clean at the start of this one, because I did actually clean it at tail end of last week. It's getting dirty again now. Still going back in my kitchen. Why didn't I come in here before? I just found this trail here, which I didn't even see about before, because there's no mention of this place of mountain biking whatsoever on Google. We've got trails. It's great for a cross-country blast. There's nothing technical and really difficult. There's lots of routes and stuff, but that's the same anyway with woods. But wasn't expecting this today, because historically any woodlands near my house is just too tightly packed for there to be trails. But you can see it's nice and flat here and fairly open. So I am enjoying this today. Okay, well it actually comes out there, and this is one of the other places I'm meaning to come and check out because I noticed there was a little trail coming out of here when I was riding down the hill. So I'm going to ride back up that and go and see where the other bit of single track goes to. This is fun, rooty fun. Well, not very often around here are you pleasantly surprised by somewhere, but I have been today. There's some cracking cross-country loops and single tracks through the woods. Also a lot of these drainage ditches and stuff, which is what we normally have, so you can't ride it properly because it's just a bucking bronco ride. But today I've got a few miles in. It has been a hard slog. I'm not done yet. I've currently got my Endura single track 2 trousers on. If you haven't seen already, I'll put a little link up here. There is did a review on these and I posted it in a week, so do go and check that out. Wicked bit of kit, and for a pair of trail trousers, pretty cheap too, so go and check it out. All right, let's get to the top of this hill. Right, it's become clear now with how dark it's starting to get. It's starting to cave in now likewise, but I've now crossed the road. I'm not going to have time to check out that other piece of woods I wanted to check out, but I'm going to have a good look around this bit and see what's here. Expect I'll end up riding back down it in a minute. Any trails anywhere? Okay, yeah, obviously still across the other side of the road. I've just come up this fire road again. We've just got another turning circle. There is a trail going down there. Way too boggy to pass. Looks like there's something going up there, but nothing exciting. The wood stops just through that gap. And I've just ridden down through this bit. It's really mossy and soggy, so nothing there. So it looks like everything I'm interested in is the other side of the road. I'm going back to the car now. Nice. Right, I'm pleased to report 10.88 miles today, so I'm pleased about that. It was hard going today. It was 90% off-road, I reckon, a bit of fire road as well. But all in all, a really good ride, and I'm definitely coming back in there. There's some great single track that is family friendly, so we'll all be coming back here. See you tomorrow. Probably. No. Black Friday weekend this weekend, so I'm really busy at work tomorrow. If I get out tomorrow, it will be a miracle, so I might see you in a few days' time. Hello guys, well that is it for another week. I believe that was week 47. Yeah, I had quite a good start to this week actually. I think at the weekend I went to those woods, Whittington Forest or something, I can't even remember. Now, I didn't have high expectations of that place because all of the plantations owned by the Forestry Commission and near my house are just basically built, the trees are really packed in. They harvest them every few years, they chop them down and then start again for wood, I guess. Yeah, so you can't really ride in there, and there's all these silly little gullies, so there's never like a flat surface between the trees. However, I went to this place and I did actually find some stuff and some single track through the trees, which is nice, and made a very refreshing change. And it's not a million miles from my house, so it's a nice place. I'll be taking the family back there for sure. Then I did obviously forget to look at a calendar, and I totally forgot it was like the Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend. So I forgot that I should be doing a couple of little sales on my websites and all that kind of stuff. So that came into play over the weekend, which has deemed me exceptionally busy this week at work. So getting down to the post office has just been a no-no. And even if I was able to, the weather's just been absolutely horrible. Typical December, November sort of weather. Rain, wind, cold. Not anyone really ever wants to ride in those things, but I don't mind a combination of a couple. But when they all come along together, not nice. So, yeah, I've been quite pleased to be busy this week, actually. So, a little bit different this week. I've decided in December I'm not going to be doing a away day because it will not be complimentary. And after doing it for the last 23 months, I suppose, it'd be just nice to have a month off where I don't have to mess about digging out my scales and getting undressed at my unit every Friday morning. So I won't be doing that in December. We'll be starting something new in January, of course. So stay tuned. I've still got to think up what I'm going to do then, but there will be something going on. But I'm not going to stop riding my bike in December. The only thing that's going to stop is me doing my weigh-ins on a Friday. So that is that. A couple of other things. I did get a new bicycle. My wife bought a new bike at the weekend. It's nothing particularly flash. It's just a Diamondback hardtail, but it's got a decent spec from factory. It came with XT kit, some RockShox suspension forks. So it's a, you know, it's a intermediate bike, I would say, and much more suited to trail centres and that kind of thing. To an old rally bomber or something from the 1970s. So she's been gagging to get on that this week. I did actually take yesterday, yeah, I did actually take yesterday morning off of work so that she could go and give it a little test, but shortly before that was due to take place, the heavens opened, and it was just deemed not the ideal time to go and do that. So all I ended up doing was taking my little man to school, which I always enjoy doing, but I also missed more time at work. So anyway, that never happened, and just the weather's diabolical. It's probably pony again this weekend, but we shall see. She is absolutely chomping at the bit to get out on her new bicycle, and I can't wait for that myself either. So that will be coming up this week, hopefully. What else we got going on? If you would like to buy one of my Christmas jumpers, I've been knocking these out for a few years now, and they're always popular in December, but the suppliers always sell out of these green jumpers. So if you want one, get in quick. There will be a link in the description. On top of that, also over the Black Friday weekend, I decided that would be a great time, not knowing it was Black Friday weekend, to launch my new cycle safety brand, VeloViz, or VeloViz, depending how you want to say it. So that went live at the weekend also, which has kept me busy this week. So have a look at the website. I'll put a little thing up here somewhere so it scrolls through so you can see what's going on. Please do check it out. It's veloviz.co.uk. You can also follow me on Instagram, VeloVizzers. So go and check it out. There'll be like some description or something going on down here, and I'll put it in the description of the video as well. So please do go and check it out. I'll sort up some sort of discount for you viewer guys for the next couple of weeks, I guess, and I'll put that down here somewhere so you can see that. I would also like to say hello to Wayne Stewart, one of my viewers. I hope you like your t-shirt, buddy, and it's nice to have you on board. And I'd like to find out what's going on with Biker Si. He's like my go-to guy on a Saturday morning to have a chat with on the messages, but he's been vacant for the last couple of videos, so I hope you're doing well, mate. Get well soon, if not, and I'll see you back soon. Right, that is it. If you haven't already, do a subscribe. There's a little button down there. Give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. I will see you next week, hopefully for a bit more bikey action.
Light it up and we smoke. Keep me high.